Good evening. It is an honor for me to be here today before His Excellency President Masoud Barzani, Speaker of the Council of Representatives Mohammed Halbousi, President of the Kurdistan region of Iraq Nechervan Barzani, and Prime Minister of the Kurdistan Regional Government, Prime Minister Masroor Barzani. I would love to thank Dr. Rhodes and the AUK Board of Trustees for allowing me to speak today. But make no mistake, the true guests of honor tonight are you, the graduating class of 2023. Today's graduation is the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Graduation marks a significant milestone in your lives, a moment when you transition from the hard work to the vast unknown of the real world. As you embark on this new chapter, I was asked to share with you a little bit about my story and about the power of higher education and it had on me. Not so long ago, I was in your position. Graduation was an emotional day for me and a momentous day for my family. Like some of you here, I was the first person in my family to go to university and graduate. I am the daughter of immigrants, and I come from a traditional Muslim family. My mother's choices were limited. She had an arranged marriage at a young age and missed the chance for a higher education. I came to believe early in my life that a higher education would be my ticket to freedom, my ticket to choices. It would open the door for me to financial independence and enable me to chart out my own future. I suspect many of you feel the same way today. When I was 13, Harvard University announced a new initiative. If your family's income was below a certain level, you were eligible to go on a full scholarship. At the time, it was unthinkable that I could go to university, that I could afford the luxury of a higher degree, that I could be allowed as a young woman to live outside of my parents' home and go study at college. In those days, articles came out in newspapers instead of your mobile phones. I cut out the article announcing Harvard's initiative, I hid it in my closet, and I treated it like my golden ticket. I studied as hard as I possibly could have, and it became my singular mission in life to get a higher degree. Education was my salvation. When 4 years later I was accepted and attended Harvard on a full scholarship, I was determined not to take for granted for 1 minute what my education could do for me. And indeed, almost overnight, my education changed my life. It changed my class. It changed my place in society. As a student, I had ideas, hope, and unlimited potential, and a lot of mentors to guide my way. My education did not just change my life. It changed the lives of my family and their perceptions of what women can achieve. Once you taste freedom, you can seldom get enough. During my time at university, I traveled often and dreamt of a career that would show me the world. During the final week of my senior year, I was called to Washington for an interview to become a US diplomat. I had a choice. Do I stay and study for my final exams? Or do I fly to DC and interview for the job of my dreams? I don't think my next choice will surprise you. I bought the next ticket to Washington. I arrived as a student, but I left Washington with an offer in my hand to become an American diplomat and represent the United States of America on the world stage. I went from being the daughter of a mother with no choices to becoming a woman with the whole world before her. I look at so many of you students today, and I feel that hope surge in me again, because I see the amazing choices before you. You have choices that your parents did not have. You have choices that your grandparents could never have even dreamed of. You owe it to them to embrace the opportunities before you to live consciously and powerfully, cognizant of your potential and your ability to change the future. To the young women in this room, I would like to speak to you directly. It will often be the case, as you progress in your career, you will be underestimated. No matter what you achieve, someone will question your place in the room, your seat at the table, your footsteps at the podium. Do not let that discourage you. Do not let anyone dim your light. You earned your place. Forge ahead and prove them wrong. To the young men in this room, much will be expected of you. Do not let that discourage you. Be an ally to your fellow students, colleagues, and friends. Be advocates for each other. Lift up your classmates, lift up your colleagues, and you will lift up your entire society. As you leave here and step into the world, remember that education is not the end. It is your beginning. It is your door to the choices that will define the rest of your life. Embrace every opportunity to learn and engage in meaningful conversation with those who have different perspectives. Seek out mentors who will guide you, challenge you, and inspire you to reach new heights. Remember that the world is your classroom, and every experience is an opportunity for growth. As graduates of the American University of Kurdistan, you also have something uniquely special. You bring together the ideas and principles of an American education with the hope, resilience, and dreams of Kurdistan. The United States of America is deeply proud of our historic partnership with the people of the Kurdistan region of Iraq. Our bond is one forged of common values, out of a belief that to be underestimated is merely an opportunity to show the world that they were wrong, that to doubt our strength serves only to make us stronger. As a symbol of our enduring partnership, the United States is constructing the largest US consulate in the world in the Kurdistan region of Iraq. But no matter how large, the diplomats working inside that building will be no match for the future diplomats graduating today from AUK. With these degrees, you have the power to represent the best of America and the best of the Kurdistan region all at once. The US State Department is proud to have partnered with and supported AUK. The relationships you have forged with Tier 1 research institutions, our ongoing State Department grants to build out your educational tools, and our collective effort to pursue international and US accreditation are just a few examples of what we can achieve by working together. The problems facing the world require collective action, and it is only through collaboration, dialogue, and unity that we can create a brighter future for you and the Kurdistan region of Iraq. Graduates, as you leave this institution, you are not just armed with knowledge, but with the potential to make a meaningful impact on the world. I urge you to embrace the freedom of choices that your education has afforded you and never take them for granted. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Your future is bright.